See, test, test, 1, 2, 1, 3. Do you hear me correctly? Hit 'em. All right. Perfect, perfect. I'm not sure if people hear you because you're not in the scene, but guys, just know that Hit is always in the back, making sure that everything is going smoothly. There he is, the legend behind the marketing of Vertical. Guys, welcome, welcome back again to the Vertical Weekly EMA, the place where we take you guys through the latest updates and take you guys through what is happening behind the scene. And of course, also the place where you guys can come in and ask questions directly to the team. And guys, I think that today we have a very special EMA. We have Mac with here to get Mac with us today. Mac, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Mark. Thank you very much. Very excited for today, one of our biggest launches yet. So, yeah, guys, very excited.
Yeah, yeah. So, guys, we've been teasing it a little bit in the past weeks, right? We've been showcasing last week what kind of strategy we are going up towards, or that we plan to implement, within the vertical ecosystem, and that is a full-fledged product line, vertical product line, and also, of course, like we discussed last week, the vertical services through Vertical Lab where we help onboard other external founders to build within our ecosystem as well. And to do that, we introduce our loyalty mechanism that will reward those who participate and stay loyal the most through airdrops, early access, and those kind of things. Guys, the vertical ecosystem is expanding. And this was not a lie. This is actually exactly what we've been working on in the past few months, right? Is something how we can increase the potential of the vertical brand, the company and the team as a whole, is by expanding in our products and also our services and making sure that we increase that utility of our token while we focus on this expansion. So today, guys, it's all about the introduction of the latest, greatest product that we'll be launching. I think next week, and today we'll be doing a demo for you guys here live, and that's why we have Mac with us, right? But before we do that, um, I want to, just give a little bit of a backstory, right? Because over the past month, right, we've seen the vertical stream grow into a place where a lot of people to use different types of AI models, right? It's a place where we have over 40 plus models available for those who have a pro subscription. And it goes from text generation to uh, image to video to whatever you want, right? It's a single place where you can access all your AI needs. But we did also notice that we attracted a lot of creative people that came in there to experiment with AI video generation content. And we talk to our customers, right? And these are creators, these are marketers, these are business owners. These are people coming in, testing IDs, trying to go from one format to the other. But we've noticed that a lot of people are extremely interested in video. And what Stream actually gave us already, 2 months ago was an extremely, incredibly valuable insight. And that is that how people actually want to create AI videos, right? What type of videos they want to create, how they want to create it. Oh, I'm getting an alert. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second, guys. Everyone is getting it here on the office. There's a big outage currently in Amsterdam. Anyway, uh, yeah. So let's think about it. So listen, what we've seen is that how people generate videos with AI. One pattern really kept coming back, right? People were just generating a single clip for fun, right? They came into our chat and they were trying to build longer stories with multiple scenes, videos, to build these campaigns that really rely on consistency, right? And that's where a much bigger industry problem actually surfaced, in the stream while we were observing this. Consistency between AI generated scenes is still one of the hardest problems that we have in the current AI market, especially with videos, right? Every video that you generate, the characters tend to shift, style changes, and scenes just don't feel connected, right? And that's not because the AI models are bad, but that's because there's never been a software designed for multiple scene storytelling fully covered and generated by AI. So, what did we do, right? We observed it better, right? We looked at what kind of behavior were they doing, and how can we build that software to give you that one in one place to actually do this. So we looked at them, right? People export these clips when they generated it one by one, and they had to use a different type of software to bring them in, right? To stitch everything together, to add the audio, right? And they had to it was a lot of manual work, right? In a creative process, this creates friction, and we realized something very important. We need to build this software. It's missing currently in the market. There is no provider that actually provides this type shop. This is a completely new category in Gen AI, and we as Vertical have built this, guys. So instead of instead of having people trying to patch things together in all these different kind of tools, we decided to solve this properly, and that is exactly what we call vertical motion, right? A product where we want to give creators speed, a product where we want to provide you with the highest possible consistency in different scenes, and a place where we want to give professionals output that they can actually use in their businesses. Guys, Vertical Motion is an AI powered multi scene video generating and editing platform designed specifically for consistent storytelling and not just isolated clip generation. I'm excited, guys. And the thing is that, obviously, when we introduce these types of products, we do our competitor analysis. We've looked at all of them, like even the reasons one that came out, and nothing actually comes close. Not only do we have a product that's first of a kind, in the Web3 communities, we actually have a product here that is competitive in quality, consistency, speed, and flexibility and usability to competitors in the Web2. Guys, this product, I'm super excited, and I don't want to take too much time for you anymore. We have our own CTO available here that has been grinding away in the past few months, putting this out together with all the other developers in our team, together with also a lot of creative people to make sure that this is possible. Mac, I'm not sure if you're ready already to do the demo. I can keep rambling on, you know how I am, but maybe we jump into the tool and give the people a little glimpse of what we mean with vertical motion.
Yeah, guys. So as Mark explained already, we saw users in the stream that were trying to do creative stuff, generating images, generating videos. But we think that's not the right place maybe to generate that stuff. So we created our own vertical motion hub, the creative hub for creating images, but especially videos, consistent character videos. And I'm going to walk you through this. Let me share my screen real quick. So, guys, this is still in development. Next week we're going to be live in beta. So, like a few hundred people can sign up and test the vertical motion. It has the exact same layout as the vertical stream, but then, yeah, different kind of sections. So, first of all, um, let's start with the playground. So the playground is basically a place where you can generate images, videos, edit images, edit videos. This will basically have all the models that the stream also has. So all the image creation models and all the video creation models, but then in a more convenient UI UX. image and video generation. So, for example, you can put a prompt in here and it will show you the image or create a video. Um, but our USP and our main product is the Motion Builder and the Motion Studio. So, what is the Motion Builder? Basically, when you're making a movie, right, you make a script, a plan, you choose the cast, and you basically choose the locations where you want to film. That's basically how the popular movies are built as well, right? So we adopted that strategy also for AI movie making. And well, let's start with a new project. So if you want to create a new project, let's say you want to make a movie of, let's say, a lion nature movie. So we will go into the motion builder, and this is a stepwise builder where we first generate the script or our North Star plan, we call it. This will basically um, show you the overview, log line, the hook, etc. And we build an agent, the motion director, which will help you with this. So here
Yes.
you see your
So
North Star
I
plan. Yeah,
think this is actually one of the powerful things, right, guys? We've built our own video editing, a specialized video editing agent that is trained to help you produce the best storyline to kickstart your imagination and your creation. Right, Mac? I think this is super powerful, right? This is really what sets us apart from others.
yeah, definitely. So this agent is specially trained to help you with your ideas, but also fill in the North Star template. So let's first ask it to help you with the ideas, and please make sure that you know that this is a beta still. We will improve, but it will help you with an idea. So as a creative director, I see exciting potential for your lion nature piece. It will create a plan, and then well, you can brainstorm with it. But let's say fill in the plan, and it will basically fill in the plan here on the right. So a lion nature movie, cinematic nature documentary. You can set the scenes, you can set the aspect ratio of your movie, so you can select 9:16 for TikTok or for whatever, and also the cinematic aspect ratio if you selected now. So here you see what you have changed or what the agent has changed. This what was previous on the script, and this is what's new, and you can accept it. Then you can review this. You can talk with the agent to improve it. You can also edit it manually if you want. That's all your control, basically. Now, let's say we accept this script. We continue with the style. So based on your North Star plan, it will create a style. The AI will basically create a style which you can also edit. So first, it will create a prompt for the style. It will create a 2x2 grid, which generates a style grid, which is in the reference images for all the other images that we are going to create. Because this is a pre-generation phase, guys. So we're not generating the video yet. We're generating the idea, the concept with images. So let's create the grid. It will be viewed with our provider, and it will make a 2x2 grid where you will see the lighting and the coloring, the emotion, etc. So here you see the lighting and also the lines in the movie. Then it will generate scenes. So we've selected 4 scenes. AI will make prompts for the scenes that we'll eventually use for our video creation. So that's also how a real director goes to work, right? It makes a plan, it makes the scenes, and then it has the scenes. Well, you can edit them if you want to. You can select the duration per scene, but this is also adjustable in the future. Now, okay, we accept those scenes. We go to the cast, so you can create 3 characters if you want. Also, it's also fine if you don't have a character, then we'll just go without character. The AI will generate its own character. So it will suggest a character. You can again edit the prompt, and then you can generate the character. Titan, the nomad king, a powerful male African lion in his prime. He will create now. So let's see what's create. In the meantime, we can also already go to the locations. So while it's generating the character, we can also generate locations. And let's say we can generate 4 locations. Now it says 10, but mainly it's 4 because we have 4 scenes. But it's also fine to create 1 because these are all reference images that will be used for your movie creation later on. Okay, so now we go to the mood board, and here you get the idea a bit. So we've created a visual style image. We've created a character, which is this male Titan, the Nomad King, and we've created a rock, which is basically the home, right? So here at the scene keyframes, which will also be 2 by 2 grids of every scene, you can select the character and also the location that we will use as reference images. You can also select none. That's fine, and it will create only something on the prompt. But let's just select both the character and location here, and then here only the character. And then we can click on generate, and it will generate these images simultaneously. So what are these? These are scene keyframes, and this is a 2 by 2 grid, which will basically show the concept of your video. So it will show the frames of each scene, and these frames will be used to generate the video later on in the Vertical Studio. So here you can see it, right? If you click it, so this is the visual style, this is the character, this is the location, and now we have the keyframes. So you first see this, and the last
Amazing.
one, you basically see the progression of the movie.
And I think that a beautiful part to say here, right, Meg, why is this step so crucial is that, you see that video generation with AI is very expensive, right? And you see that a lot of people, they are trying to create a video over and over and over before they are satisfied. And this can be very frustrating. This was also very frustrating for us. And you notice that if you can the model very clearly upfront with clear prompt instructions, but also with very clear guidance images that at every generation get parsed in. You need way less tries to create a scene that fits your desired output, right? You basically do a bit more upfront work, right? That's why we show you guys these steps. But
Yeah,
because you do more of this upfront work, we can cheaply generate images, right? Cheaply generate the perfect prompt in your storyline, but therefore minimize the amount of videos you have to generate to get to your desired output. Therefore, not only increasing the consistency between scenes, but also the amount of videos you need to generate to get to the desired outcome, and therefore dramatically decrease the cost to generate videos with AI. It's crazy. Through this method, through this approach, I think we've decreased the potential cost of generating a full video by at least 80%. But I'm not sure if we can make that claim at all still.
no, it's true actually because we're also using one image, and this image is basically it's one image, but we create 4 grids, and we basically cut these grids in 4, and then we have basically 4 images for the price of 1, right? So this way we reduce the price significantly, and I have to say you have more control because you understand how your movie will progress with those images, right? Beforehand, without creating the video. So you and have more control and you pay less. So it's ideal, basically.
It's crazy. That's what I'm saying, right? We are ahead right now. This product is going to be
Yeah.
mega. It's
But,
crazy.
yeah. But okay, let's continue, guys, because basically we've created the scene keyframes, right? So we see how the movie will progress. Now you can review. This step is still not perfect, but then you can open it in the Motion Studio, guys. And we've built a complete studio as an editor, basically. Um, Here you not can not only edit videos from the motion builder, but you can also throw in your own videos, images, or whatever. So here we imported the motion builder project into the motion studio. And what you can see, you can basically, we can play it and you can see how it progresses in the movie studio. So, well, it progresses. You get the idea of your movie. Uh, if you're not satisfied, you can go back and edit. It's all fine. And the beautiful thing here is that in the studio, you can right click on the timeline, and you can basically generate the video. So here you see the cut scenes of that scene, basically, of the keyframes of that scene. And you can basically reference to those images here. And guys, it's still in beta. It will look way nicer. And you can say, okay, do this, go from transition from image 1 to 2 in this way. So you have full control in that way. I'm not going to generate a video here right now because it might take too long. I can just start it, maybe the first frame, so you guys just maybe see it. But I'll go to another project, so it will generate the video. I'll keep it processing. I'll go to another project that I've created beforehand. And basically, here you see the Dragon Ball Z side quest. And this is created also from the motion builder. So we had those images that were basically keyframes. I can check in the asset library which one they were. Let me check. So yeah, here you see them, right? These are those keyframes which we were using, and out of that, this was created. So I've created the video, and this is not perfectly still, but you can see the idea, right? This was created out of the scene frames, and
That's the whole thing, right? I mean, look at this.
so this is not perfect because we didn't use the right frames connection, but still, it is you get the idea. It will be improved. You have way more control over your video creation. You can also edit them. You can adjust everything. You can add audio. You can add text on your video. So basically, we can adjust this and put some text over here, title, whatever. You can delete it very quickly. You can add shapes into it. You will be able to generate very quickly videos and images in here as well, based on prompts, based on images. So this will be your basically an AI video editor. That's it. It's an AI video editor that we just built within 2 months for you guys. So I'm very excited. And not only that, you can also generate images, videos in here. You will pay. You will basically buy a package of credits, no subscription needed, and you can create things.
Yeah, I mean, come on, what you just already showed in the Dragon Ball Z, right? I mean, there were just a few scenes, but that's the beautiful thing, right? It doesn't really matter how much scenes they are. I mean, if I understood it correctly, Mac, right? You can essentially create a full-fledged 15 minutes short film with cinematic quality, one a project within vertical motion, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So currently it's limited to 8 scenes, but we will. It's basically limitless. You can create as much scenes as you want, as long as you pay. But yeah, you can create an hour-long movie with the motion builder with AI that is consistent, character consistency, and it is connected. The scenes are stitched together and connected together very easily.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, obviously I've seen it before, but seeing it again just makes me realize we're really miles ahead of anyone in the market. It's crazy. I'm so impressed. I'm even gonna go as far as this is probably one of the most impressive products that we've released, not only because the timing is just incredibly powerful. We are literally one of the first, maybe even the first that is browser based and with such consistency. And also, what I think is very beautiful is that, vendor lock you in, right? Currently, we use the best video models, to ensure quality, but soon we'll also provide the ability to use potentially more expensive models or cheaper models if you are more on a budget, etc. So there's no vendor locking, right? Which is usually the issue with um, uh, the bigger providers. Something that we've wanted to break with Vertical Stream as a whole, right? And that is something that we're also doing here with Motion, guys. Everything happens here in one place. You can generate scenes, you can edit them, you can merge them into full videos without ever leaving the platform. Think about the potential here, right? You can create commercials, you can create short films, production videos, anything that your imagination can come up with. You can now create in or soon will create in vertical motion, right? You don't need cameras, you don't need actors anymore, you don't need to jump between tools. Like I said before, there's no vendor lock in here anymore. And I think also that's something that I really love. What I think that we really do different here is, making sure that that initial phase, right, the writing out of the story, generating the scenes up front for reference imaging, like really utilizing or not really introducing this specialized video editing agent, and making sure that we've uh, chewed out as much upfront so we can decrease the cost because we minimize the amount of videos that you need to create. You know, we get you closer to what you want with fewer tries, right? Saving costs. Um, you know, Video generation is expensive, guys. So decreasing the tries saves cost a lot, and also time. And we save costs and time while also improving quality. It's just, sorry, I get excited about it. I cannot wait to launch this next week. In general, guys, just to sum it up, right? Vertical motion is the next step in the vertical ecosystem. It's going to be an extension on Vertical Stream that is specialized in video gen usability, and it's also one of the first examples in what we presented last week, right? The expansion of the vertical product line, and therefore also the expansion of where you can use the Vert AI token. Guys,
Yeah,
you will be able to access motion through the Vert AI token, right? Anything that we've introduced into Stream will also be introduced into motion, right? The discounted access, the credit drip to staking, the referral rev share, right? And soon, we've already teased it yesterday, right? Mac, a bit on Twitter. We'll be introducing Vertical Gateway. I know there's so much coming, guys. When we say we're building an ecosystem, we are not lying. Vertical Gateway is coming, right? The central hub for anything around our token, right? The utilities, access to our platform through our token, but also our newly introduced loyalty mechanic within our ecosystem. But I think that, unless Mac, you want to say a little bit more about that, now I think that we should save the gateway for next week or the week.
I don't want to spill the beans indeed, but the gateway is up and running. We are testing it right now, and it will be basically the unified hub for all our vertical utilities or VertAI utilities. I'm very excited. It looks very cool. It looks very well. You can also buy packages, credit packages there for Motion with 15% off. So that's very nice. So yeah, very excited to announce that next week maybe, or show a preview of that next week.
Yeah, guys, we have the coming 12 weeks will all be in we're focusing so hard. There's so many things going on, right? The next coming 12 weeks, you will see vertical merge or evolve like we planned, right, into an ecosystem of multiple products where all our consumer-based products will have these product utilities of the VertAI token. Soon we'll introduce you guys to the exact plan for Vertical Labs, where you'll be enjoying loyalty utilities through our token, through airdrops, early access. Guys, um, we are going to become, well, let's say our goal is to become a giant in this space. And to do that, we need to expand on top of our brand. And that's what we're doing here, right? We're compounding value into one token economy, which is extremely powerful, in my opinion. And also on the long term, will be benefiting our token holder community the most. Guys, I think for Vertical Motion, I think it's a clear example that we listen, right? We look at what is happening in our own community, in our own user base, what is happening in the market. We are at the forefront of anything that happens in AI, right? If something comes out, we know about it, probably one of the first. We keep track of everything, right? But I think the beautiful part here is that we've identified a real unsolved problem, and we've built a dedicated solution for it. And I'm extremely excited to show you guys and give you access to jump into it next week after we launch it. But until then, I hope this demo of Mac gave you a little glimpse of what's coming. Extremely powerful. Mac, thank you for doing it. I think now it's time to jump into the questions. So let's see if we have some.
So I think Hida's connection was lost. He's trying to get back in. Um, yeah, I'm very curious for the questions. Maybe also feature request or whatever. Um,
I have this one. I have. All right. Let's just check it out. Right. If it has an issue, tune in, grab your sheet. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, nice. All right. I have this question, which is probably more about the gateway, but sure, you're right. I think we can answer them here as well. I'll send it here. Oh, here it's over here. Asana. Okay. So someone, let's see. Jamil asks us. I saw an option to buy Vert AI, probably in the teaser that we shared yesterday. Is that through Dex, or is it also possible to do it through card? No, Mac.
Currently, we only do it via DEX, but we are looking at possibilities to make it easier for you guys to buy VertiI, so also with card. That's on the planning for the vertical gateway. So yeah, we are looking into it, but currently only DEX is available. Yeah.
Yeah, that we're looking. It's a good thing, right? I think someone already asked it before, and we were like, "Oh man, that's actually a smart idea, right? This way you can give people that are not into crypto or in the Web3 communities a way to purchase VertiI, still get that discount, and buy VertiI on the market. So I think it's an interesting. Let's see. We have a few more questions. Bup, 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 bup. Um, yes, I see another question here. Alrighty. This one comes from OO. What is the estimated monthly revenue of VertiI? Well, obviously every month is a little bit different, right? I think that since we introduced Stream, the V2, it's been different. So and with the motion, it's going to be different. I think currently we're doing over 170, 180K in ARR, so on a yearly basis. And we expect to ramp this up very hard soon with motion. We think motion is going to go very good. But that's a little bit where we stand right now. But again, right, this is it's an evolving thing. Next month be different. 3 months ago it was different. We're a startup, guys, right? We're building products. We're looking for strong product market fits. We're constantly listening to our customers and pumping out new features, new solutions for pain points. So it's kind of hard to give a guesstimation on a monthly basis, but we're currently setting up, the year overview of 2025. I hope that answered your question. Let's see if we have any more questions. Sure thing. No, I think that was it, Mac. Probably your demo was crazy clear, and nobody was like,
Still beta, but people get the idea. But it's gonna be very smooth, I think, when it's going to be live. So I'm very excited. I think you guys are going to love it, especially if you were creative in the stream. This is a major upgrade. Um,
yes. All right. Well, for everyone that tuned in, thank you. You've received a sneak peek of the vertical motion. I hope everyone loved it as much as we do. We can't wait to introduce this into our ecosystem next week. Be reminded, you will be able to use VertiI as payment and get a discount to access motion. And also soon you will be able to participate in our staking utilities and also our referral rev share program, which is also very excited, giving you the ability to earn money if you help us grow, which is, in our opinion, a great way to grow vertical as a community and give you guys also a way to earn some extra money while doing it. And guys, stay tuned. Also, our loyalty mechanics are currently in the working. Our lawyers are currently putting the final touches on this, but again, be reminded, all communication will happen through the official channels. So stay tuned, stay updated, and I think for now, I would say, have a great evening, have a great day, wherever you are in the world. This is Mac and Mark tuning out.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.